Hey, well, good morning, everybody. Bill Unich bringing you another episode of Mindset Monday here on, well, the first Monday of June already, which is kind of crazy to think for me, how fast this year has already gone. And so today's Mindset Monday, I want to talk a little bit about how to win the day. So a lot of times people always talk about, it's like, how do I create a day that it's going to be awesome through the whole day, that everything works great. Now, so what I've found is in order to win the day's got to start off right with wins. And so some of the things that I'm going to share with you today, it's not rocket science. None of this ever is. It's just a reminder, and also just getting you to think maybe a little bit differently. And so one of the first things that I'm going to share with you when we talk about winning the day is how we start our day. And so many of us start our day is with an alarm. And most of us, a big percentage of people, start that off that when that alarm goes off is doing what? Well, it's hitting that snooze button. And so one of the things I'm going to share with you to help you set yourself up for winning the day is don't be that person that hits the snooze. Immediately when your alarm goes up, get off. And I'm going to tell you why, not to go into this. And I learned this from one of my mentors, Rob Dial, and what he teaches on this is that it sets yourself up, your brain up right from the beginning of the day. Is it's like, hey, I'm a person that gets up. You get up and get moving, and don't hit your snooze. That means if you've got to put your clock on the other side, is get up. Because so many times what happens is you hit the snooze alarm once, and then guess what? You hit it twice. And then to the point where then you've got I have to get up, because then you're running and you're basically chasing the whole day. I used to do this years ago before I learned this valuable lesson of just get up. So in the morning, when our alarm goes off, between some days we get up at 4:15 or 4:30. Yes, I know that's crazy. I'm not saying that you got to do that, just for what I do in my world. But turn that alarm off, get them out of bed. The second thing is stay off screens. Okay, so if your phone is your alarm, then set that up to where you don't have notifications. So if you look at your phone, that those notifications have been turned off, or just go old school like I do, is just get an old school digital alarm clock and put it by your bed. I know. So, but we want to set those things up to win. So staying off of screens, because one of the things that I found, and you know this, is you look at your phone and there's a text or there's email notifications, and you look at it and go, I'm just going to take a quick look at it. And the next thing you know, guess what? You're buried in the weeds inside of those email, those texts, whatever that may look like. So no screens. For me, it's usually the first hour and a half of the day. But hey, I'm just saying is for your first 30 to 45 minutes, let's not be on those screens. The third thing is be feeding your mind. Now that might look like reading. It may look like meditation. For me, I'm in scripture in the morning and reading scripture, and then going in and then praying. Whatever that looks like for you. It may just be reading 15 minutes of a book. Start feeding our mind from the beginning of the day. The fourth thing is gratitude. One of the things that I started years ago that one of my mentors shared with me is creating a gratitude journal. And so basically that's what I do. Let me find it. I have it right here. And so each day, just a simple little journal, but each morning is spending time in that and then writing, hey, what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that we got some rain today. I'm grateful for sunshine. I'm grateful to be able to go live. Like all the little things as we start our day in gratitude. That's how we position ourselves to win throughout the whole day. Okay. I've done this. It works. I know sometimes people oh, okay. Does that really work? I truly believe that is a huge piece of that. And you don't have to write a ton of things, right? 2 or 3 things each day, what you're grateful for. And then number 5 is movement. You've got to get your body moving. Now, whether that's going, if you're going to the gym, it may be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just walking, doing some kind of movement to get blood flow and getting things going. Because I believe that if you start doing those, and all of this can be done literally in less than 30 minutes. I think the two big things of it is get up when the alarm goes off, and then staying off of screens. the news, all of the other things is like, we want to start preparing our mind correctly that way. So when the business day or our work day, whatever that looks like for you starts, is like, we've already got all these wins. Think about all the wins that we've already stacked up. No snooze alarm. We didn't turn our screens on. We're feeding our mind. We've learned something. We may have been meditating, praying, whatever that looks like for you, having gratitude. We got our bodies moving. And so now we've got the energy to go out and make it an amazing day. So I'm always curious, like, drop in the comments, like, hey, what's part of, like, how do you set your day up that makes sure that you're going to be winning throughout the day? Because I always love to see what other people are doing as well. So that's what I've got for you on today's Mindset Monday. I hope that helps. I always thank you for being part of my community. Go out and make it an awesome day, and I'll see you back here next Monday. Bye-bye now.